I don't believe in the quote that respect is earned, not given. What I believe in is that respect is to be expected until proven otherwise. The problem is that for most of my life, I would expect respect and it wasn't given to me, but then I wouldn't do anything about it. As a matter of fact, I would just laugh along for most of the time and just pretend like it was okay. I would let people disrespect me because it was more comfortable, at least in my mind, than trying to say something about it and make the situation awkward or uncomfortable. I think a lot of the time, as humans, especially as introverts, if you're an introvert, I used to be an introvert, I'm definitely not an introvert anymore, but as a previous introvert, we love silence. And when we are socializing, if we don't have silence, then we want peace or not to argue. We hate confrontation, we hate conflict, arguments. And we're so afraid of it that even when we're being disrespected, we would rather laugh along and give the person disrespecting us all the power to keep doing it and kind of like the approval to go ahead and keep doing it. We would rather let them do that than tell them something about it and tell them no, tell them to stop. I have had a problem with this for most of my life. I have been suffering from people pleasing for most of my life, suffering from being too nice. You know what? I like being the nice guy, and I'm probably never gonna stop being the nice guy. It's who I am. By nature, I'm a good person. I am kind. I like giving to other people. I like making other people feel good, feel happy. And that's not one trait that I'm willing to give up. However, the problem is that even though I'm kind, I consider myself to be a good person. At least I strive to be. I let other people disrespect me when they have no right to. Most of my life, I would blame these people for the way that I felt, because I honestly felt like shit for the way that they would talk to me. Whether it was in school, or at work, out in public, just literally meeting random people, or friends of friends. I would encounter these situations literally all the time, and I could never understand why people would pick on me specifically. I was so nice, I was so kind. Why would you pick on the kind person? Why not on the asshole? Why not on the bad person or the person that is always disturbing other people? Why me? Why me? Isn't that what we always think? Like, why me? People have a sense of who you are when they meet you. People can kind of tell if you're like a weak guy who is kind, a good person, but is definitely not going to stand up for themselves if they call you stupid, or they say, mean things to your face, or mean things about your family, or mean things about some of your friends. They can tell that you're the type of guy that's going to laugh at every single one of those comments, no matter how much it hurts you or affects you. Again, I'm talking from my experience. This has been me for most of my life. These people are everywhere. I meet them literally every single day. Or if not every single day, then almost every single day. It's people that I know. People that I still have in my life that I see often, that disrespect me a lot. And I always had this victim mindset of, it's them, not me. And, you might be thinking like, well, they're the ones disrespecting me, not the other way around. And you're right. But you allow it. You've been allowing it this whole time, ever since you were a kid. And hey, good on you. You're a good person. You were raised correctly by your mom, by your dad. Kudos to you, honestly. But while that has gotten you far in certain areas of your life, that has not gotten you anywhere when it comes to standing up for yourself. So, am I saying that you have to stop being nice, stop being kind, stop being a good person? No, please do not do that. Please do not do that. My goal with this video is to bring awareness to this topic to you, because I know other people have probably made videos about this, but I've never made a video about this, so I'm assuming somebody has never watched a video like this one. And if this is your first video talking about this topic, then please pay attention, because I don't want you to be disrespected anymore. I don't want other people to keep walking over you, because I don't want other people to keep walking over me either. And they've done it my whole life. And they're gonna keep doing it to you, unless you do something about it, unless you stand up for yourself, unless you remember that you have worth and that people don't get to dictate what that worth is and what respect you get to have. Have some love for yourself, bro. Care for yourself. The way that you care for other people, which I care for other people. I love caring for other people. I love thinking and assuming the best about people, thinking that there's goodness in everyone and everyone has good intentions. Love that about you, bro, if you're that way. Love that. And if you're not, hey, honestly, strive to be like that. Wouldn't you want to live in a world where everyone is like that for the most part? I would. But you also need to be able to put your foot down. You need to be able to tell your friend to stop. Even if you guys have been friends since high school, you guys have been friends since you were kids, stop, bro. Stop letting people walk over you. And there's a way to go about this. It doesn't mean that you're just gonna get super upset and angry and start yelling at people and nah, you don't get to treat me this way, blah, blah. You gotta, calm down, relax, breathe. It's all right. Somebody just disrespected you. It's not okay. You need to put your foot down. But you need to do this in the most calm way that you can. And it all starts by you going, hey, I don't appreciate you talking to me like this. I know that you were trying to be funny or that you were trying to make this comment, but I felt a little bit disrespected and I just didn't appreciate that. So if you could, not do that again, I would really appreciate it. You can be kind about it, man. You might be teaching that person how to act as well. Because some people are just not raised the right way. Some people just literally don't know how to act with others and they think that disrespecting other people is okay. Now more than ever, you need to prepare yourself. You need to learn to be kind, learn to have respect for people, but also know when to put your foot down, when to say no, when to make other people understand that what they're doing is wrong. And you can be kind about it, bro. Again, it's not one or the other. You can do both. You can be kind and put your foot down. You don't have to choose. A lot of people think that you have to choose. You don't have to pick one. You can just be a good person, be a chill dude that also, wants respect. Why not? But it all starts with self-love. People are not going to respect you if you don't respect yourself. If you think of yourself as a clown, then other people are going to see you as a clown. So, it's not about changing your personality. I'm not saying that you have to stop being funny or stop being, the person that you are. Well, maybe you do need to grow. We all need to grow to a certain extent, but I'm not saying to change who you are at your core, your essence, your type of humor. All I'm saying is, know that that doesn't give people a right to disrespect you. The same way that it doesn't give you a right to disrespect anyone. We all have different personalities, all of us. And we have to respect every single one of those personalities. Even if they don't clash well, then, then don't talk to me. Don't talk to that person. If you're not cool with someone, then, get away from them. But don't disrespect them, and also don't let them disrespect you. You're gonna be a lot happier when you realize that the way that you see yourself is the way that other people are gonna see you. And today you can decide to stop letting people walk over you and to start loving yourself a lot more. That's what I want for you, and that's what I want for myself as well. So, please keep that in mind. Anyways, that's about it. Don't forget, you're amazing.